Some days you just want to play the best deck in Standard, and lo and behold, go on untapped.gg, 100 plus matches, and sort by win rate, Platinum to Mythic. Selesnya Rabbits has the highest win rate. That's what we're going to play today. Let's go. Welcome to the Attic Mana Dad here. It's the channel where we explore what's fun in Magic, mostly on Arena. It's Standard. Haven't done a Standard video in a bit, and they're the most popular. So let's do what is the best Standard deck, Selesnya Rabbits. We did a budget version of this deck earlier. You can go check out that video if you don't have all the wild cards to get all your Season of the Burrow or Knight Errant of Eos or such. Then go check that one out. Because I think it did pretty well, if I recall. But let's look at the non-budget version here. What do we got? We got Seasoned Warren Guard. It's uncommon here. Paw Patch Recruit. 2/1, Offspring for 2, so it can be a 3-drop. And whenever a creature you control becomes a target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control other than that creature. Okay, so if they hit something, then you get some buff something else up. We got the Valley Might Caller, which is going to grow. It is a frog, not a rabbit. Very notable there, but it's going to grow as the rabbits come in. So probably one of our better first turn plays. This Warren Guard is just it could be a 3/2 for 1, as long as we control a token. Let's see, as we go through what kind of tokens we might encounter. We got 4 of Valley Quest Caller. This is sort of the Rabbit Lord. Going to give rabbits, bats, birds, and mice. +1/+1. Not frogs. Sorry, Valley Might Caller. We got Burrow Guard Mentor, which is just going to grow as the creatures grow. Okay, there's a rabbit. Phineas Ace Archer. Now, this guy is kind of a house. If it's left unchecked, you're, growing your other rabbits and your tokens. And once you get up to Power 10 or greater, which is pretty easy. If you just get a couple of rabbits going, then Bob's your uncle, you start drawing cards. That's nice. Hop to it. Going to make a bunch of rabbit tokens. We've got 4 of those. Sanguine Evangelist, not a rabbit. Does make bats, which is, I think, relevant for Quest Caller. Yes. And it's interesting. If you know the Boros Convoke deck, you'll recognize Sanguine Evangelist and Knight Errant of Eos. And then let's see, at the 4-drop slot, we've got Warren Warleader. Does have Offspring too. So if we're flooding out, that's okay. And we can make a rabbit, or we can give attacking creatures +1/+1 whenever it attacks. Doesn't seem that strong to me. This might be one of the... This is a mythic, though. Interesting. Well, I mean, it can close out a game, for sure. But I'm wondering if this is a place in the deck where you might be able to make some improvements. Maybe some like combat tricks or something. Season of the Burrow. Got a 1 of fun of here. Choose up to 5 paws worth of modes. 1 paw, create a 1/1 rabbit creature token. So we could make 5 tokens. That's not bad. 2 paws, exile a non-land permanent. Its controller draws a card. So we can get rid of something. And 3 paws. Is that our only way to get rid of something? I think it is. We're not really an interactive deck, it looks like. 3 paws, we can return a permanent mana value 3 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield with an indestructible counter on it. Holy moly. Okay. Good against board wipes, I suppose. 4 Oak Hollow Villages. Interesting, but that can add +1 counters to things if we got extra mana. And 2 Lupin Flower Villages. Again, if we're flooding out, we can cash those in. Grab something. Total number of lands, 24. So just a standard 24 lands and 60 card deck. Interesting, this has the highest win rate, but we'll see what the competition is. And before we get to the gameplay, check out this message from the Overlord of the Hauntwoods. I think he said his name was.
Hey, it's me, Overlord of the Hauntwoods. Actually, haunting and overlording are just my hobbies. My day job is managing the YouTube algorithm. I try to make sure lots of negative, conspiracy-laden clickbait shows up in your feed. You know, nightmare fuel. Whatever you do, don't like, comment, or elder gods forbid, subscribe to a channel like this one, okay? We don't need your feed filled up with people who genuinely enjoy playing Magic like this so-called Mana Dad. He puts deck lists and other useful links in the description. He even shows real win rate stats at the end of the videos. Yikes. Clicking on positive, helpful videos takes away from the time I could be spending haunting woods or putting my friend Writhing Chrysalis into draft boosters. But you don't have to take it from me. 9 out of 10 players who want to unban grief agree. Now let's see. What is your racist uncle clicking on today? He has impeccable taste. Let me send some of those videos your way.
Is this Selesnya Rabbits Convoke deck really the best deck in Standard? At least in Best of One. Let's find out. The best Standard brew. Okay. Seems like a keeper. We got a couple 1-drops. Guess we'll go with the Might Caller first. Fire Advantage, Heartfire Hero. Opponent is off to a fast aggro start, and we have no interaction, so it's just a race here. Unfortunately, don't have anything to follow up the Seasoned Ward Guard with next turn, potentially. Heartfire Hero. I need a hero with a cheeky house mouse. No blocks. Let's hope that's their turn. Actually, they can cast the mouse. Yeah, they may as well. That kind of messes with our... Oh, that's good. Trigger, trigger! Now we're attacking for 3. Wow, Hop to It is going to be great with these guys. See what opponent's got. Oh, Mabel. Coming in hot, no blocks. It's a race. We're racing and we are a bit late to the party. But we just got a million tokens. So let's see, 8 plus 6. That's a lot of damage, but it's not lethal. They're not forced to block with Mabel. What they want to do. They could easily have 11 damage without Mabel. Okay, they're going to trade there. Trade, take 11. Or just take it. Okay, yep, they trade. This dies, it deals damage equal to its power. So if they have the thing that lets them fling it, I think we're just toast. House Mouse. So, can't be blocked by creatures with power 3 or greater. Okay, well, I'm not worried about that. Does have trample now. Okay. I guess no blocks. No point there. May as well offspring the Paw Patch Recruit. Does that give us enough power to win? Is my question. I guess we'll just see. Why do the math? Let opponent do it for us. Okay, they're just going to put all the toughness against that. Yeah, they don't have enough. They totally got this. Good game. GG's. Finally have both my daughters back in school. So, a little time after the drop-off. And, okay, we got a Valley Might Caller. The bit land flooded. Opponent is going first. Well, we got a 1-2-3 curve out. Let's see how fast opponent's going. Lush Portigo. This could be... Ooh, I'm going to get another land. potentially going to fold here to board wipe. Herd migrates, gain some life. Definitely the 5-color deck. Actually a cool build of this that's going around right now that I want to do a video of. Spooweezy is on it. Fewer attractions. Okay, they go with temporary lockdown. An aggressive temporary lockdown there. Let's make a ton of bunnies. Buns. I don't think it does us any good to play anything pre-combat here. So far, none of our flood protection has come to us during this flood. None of our big creatures. I think that's a Scoopa Roopa dupe. Valley Quest Caller, sure. Really could have used the Convoke guy to just refill our hand. They can make a 6/6 over there. They're saying Angel, and they're up to Beanstalking here. And they're Leyline Binding. Yeah. I don't think that's worth playing out. You may disagree. Leave a Getting quick wins, getting quests done. This deck seems good for that, at least. Against Nobu 777. Hate it, Nobu once. Huh. The no green. Opponent goes first. Get the Warren Guard, but not a good follow-up. I think that's a mulligan. Okay. Well, at least we've got some stuff here. Don't need the War Leader. Go Pop Hatch. These knights could get stranded in our hand depending on how interactive opponent gets. What an aggressive 1-drop. 2/1 trample for 1 with upside. With the ability to clone itself. Opponent on green. All we know.
It's not that easy being green, having to spend each day the color of the leaves.
Okay, nice. So, well, let's think about this. Because that's potentially a 3-drop. So maybe we just, let a 2-drop. I was thinking go wide. Especially if they're green-white. Okay, they're green-white-black. I've played nothing so far, which makes me think they're kind of a control deck. Ooh, and Might Collar. Play creatures pre-combat because it'll grow the Mentor. Probably they can only kill one of these guys. The fact that they played nothing, though, makes me think they've got a board wipe. Another option there would have been to... Well, I guess we can't Night Errant quite yet. If they use targeted removal. Kill that Beauregard Mentor? No, they do not. Okay. Hauntwoods Armadillo. So maybe this is the 5-color deck? They go get a Plains, though. Green-white control? Yeah, no, they have temporary lockdown. Ouch! Ouchie. We're not hitting lands.
In other words, how long of a screw is necessary?
Screwed.
Heaped harvest. Ramping. We just get another land, we can cast this with offspring. No, we do not get another land. I'm gonna cast this. Because the Phineas can grow it. They crack the Heap Harvest. No boo! They have attract some mana yet? One more? One more land? No. I think they had it. Phyrexian. Yeah, we're hoping to hit an untapped land. Visa. Hostile Investigator. Oh, man. Guess we can lose the Sanguine Evangelist safely because I'm going to play the Knight Errant anyway. Restock the hand. Quest Caller, Burrow Guard. Yes, please. Oh, a good block for Visa. Sack a clue. Probably a good sign. Second clues. And 20 to 20 duel here. Okay. We can buff something. I guess we'll buff Phineas. Maybe we should have buffed the Knight Errant actually. Then we have a block on Visa. Or on Hostile Investigator. Probably a mistake there. Another Knight Errant. Let's see. If I cast this, I can't cast Knight Errant. Guess we'll just keep knighting. We get another land and we can double draw here. White color, Burrow Guard. Got a couple creatures in the graveyard they can start bringing back with the Virtue of Persistence. I think we're pretty much lost here. I won't quite scoop it up yet. Might be able to grow one of these really big. They don't have removal. Turn the tide. Big might, but we could try. Definitely want the might collar. Maybe we don't want to put their creatures in the graveyard. Urgent Necropsy. Interesting card. Have not seen that one. I don't think I saw it when I played the limited. Okay, they can hit us pretty hard here. And they do. Oak Hollow Village, okay. So let's see. One. That can attack with Phineas and grow a bunch of rabbits, so let's see. I played this. Yeah, that's. Should I do Valley Quest Caller instead of Burrow Guard? Could be useful. And then attack with Phineas. Play yet another Knight Errant. Now we can get. What do we need? Another Quest Caller. Let's get cheap creatures. The Burrow Guard. Alright, if they don't have a board wipe. Yeah, they shouldn't have taken Knight Errant, I think. They should have taken the Evangelist there, probably. So if they can kill this Knight Errant, we're just dead. Because they can attack for 10. Looks like they might be able to. Kill, tap, remove. In some way get through with all their creatures. Yeah, okay. Good game. Okay, so we possibly snatched defeat from the jaws of victory there. Let's see if we can do better this time. I feel like we haven't been getting great opening hands, which this deck is capable of. Swift Spear. Okay, looks like it's going to be a race here. I would like to draw some creatures if I could. That I can cast before turn 4. It's a hot fire hero, holding out for a hero to the end of the night. They gotta be tough, and they gotta be strong, and they gotta be fresh from the fight. Ah. And they got a mana up. Let's scare them, I guess. And the turn. Floodin', floodin', floodin'. Phineas, where were you last turn? Now we're gonna make the token here because that'll grow our board. Grow the Might Collar. What about the Warren Guard trigger? Doesn't it? It's an attack trigger. Ah, thought it would grow the Warren Guard. Flick shot. Okay. Very possible with their loaded hand here they can just 16 us. The fact that they held back. We can throw the Warren War Leader in front of something. What I'm most worried about. The Heartfire Hero. That's 8, 9, 10. That's 11, 14. They're only attacking in the air? Wow, okay. And then they... GG's! I'm not at all impressed with this deck. Gotta be honest. I mean, we'll do the wrap-up at the end, but... Look at this. This is the mana. Opponent going first. This looks like a game loss just from the opening hand. Let's see, maybe our opponent. Okay. What are we putting back here? Almost inclined to put back a land. Because we flood it out so frequently with this deck. And it looks like another mono red on the play. Ooh, okay. Valley Might Caller. I wish I didn't put back a land, because then we could double spell on turn 3. Beauregard Mentor. I think we're racing against this deck. Manifold Mouse. Nice are so nice. Named him twice. Here's an interesting thing. Do you make them use up the spell to absorb some damage and kill this, or do we just race? I guess they can't do that much damage. Okay. They have shock? They didn't want to use it pre-combat? Got another creature they want to drop? They're just... I don't think the Knight Errants really serve us in these aggro matchups. Okay, 10 to 15. I think we got a shot. If they don't kill us this turn. They've got this demonic ruckus, so they can do some fun stuff with it. So they put it on the Swift Spear. Gave that double strike. Not the Emberheart Challenger. Weird. Okay. So 4, 7, 8, 9. Is there any reason I would throw the Warren Guard in front of that? I don't think so. We're gonna have 10 trample damage next turn. The opponent's miscalculated here, potentially. Yeah, block there, but you're still dead. Okay, Micro Mix. Take that. Okay, well, I don't know what's going on Platinum to Mythic in the untapped data, but I was not impressed by this deck at all. Maybe we just hit a string of bad luck. We definitely had some bad opening hands. I definitely had some play that was bad. There's at least one game we lost because I miscalculated blocks. But yeah, beating Boros 2-0, splitting it with mono red. I don't even know what this. Somebody I think, conceded. They just played colorless. It must be the game where somebody conceded early. But yeah, losing a lot to other decks. We really don't have any in it. I would like take out a land or two, put in some more dual lands in this deck. You know, like add some interaction. Do something in this deck because if it stumbles, it just loses. But I wanted to play out a number of games just to keep testing it out because it was not doing well. But we did not even manage to get a 50% win rate. I mean, we did on the draw, but not on the play. Which this deck should be winning on the play like 80% of the time. If it has a 67% win rate, it should be winning on the play quite a bit. Anyways, so yeah, Season of the Burrow, never even got to play that. Warren Warleader was actually, I'm not gonna lie, Warren Warleader was pretty cool. But if we're trimming some lands down, maybe you just trim out the Warren Warleader, save your mythic wildcards, put in some interaction, you know. 3 Phineases is a bit of a reach too. I mean, it's a house if it's not removed, but people are just gonna remove it. A lot of times we didn't have stuff to play, like we didn't properly curve out. So I just feel like there's something going wrong with the mana base or the curve, just based on the 9 games here that I played. Anyways, I think I'm gonna still be on the quest to find the best deck in Standard. I do not think this is the best deck in Standard, but you can leave your comments, agree or disagree. Let us know what you think. Let everyone who checks the comments know what you think. With that, check out some other videos that YouTube thinks you will like. And this is Mana Dad reminding you Magic is a game so fun, even dads can enjoy it. Adios.